Today we are going to be looking at the piano piece Sunflowers. We are going to be going over its background and history, as well as some of its musical features. If you haven't heard this piece before, I strongly recommend you do, because it's one of the finest traditional Chinese works out there. Sunflowers is a very optimistic piece, and very likely it'll bring a smile to your face whenever you hear it. It's got an authentic Chinese style to it, and it's suitable for a variety of tastes. For example, if you like classical music, you'll find that it's very elegant and beautifully arranged. And if you're not too crazy about traditional classical music, you'll find that there are a lot of modern elements in it too. So it's perfect for everyone. Now, if you have listened to this piece multiple times, like me, you may be curious about when and why this piece was written and who wrote it. So we're going to take a closer look at its history. It has a strong political background. It was written in the early 1960s, in the midst of Mao's communist regime, which had started in 1949. Now, during that time, China was suffering through perhaps one of the worst catastrophes in its long history, the Great Chinese Famine. The famine lasted 3 years, between 1959 to 1961. Drought, poor weather, and the policies of the Communist Party all contributed to the famine, which by the end of the 3-year period, approximately 35 million people died due to starvation. So as you can imagine, these were extremely tense and difficult times for everyone. So what do you do in a situation like that? You compose music, of course. In 1962, composer Wang Yuxi would compose a piece of music that would boost the people's morale. He wanted a piece that would leave behind the preceding years of hardship, and a piece that would portray the people's optimistic spirit and confidence in taking the road to communism. The original work by Wang was not the piano piece that you hear today. Instead, it was a vocal work, which I'll show in a moment. The original title was called All Commune Members Are Sunflowers. And for a reference, a commune is a large area of government-owned land that farmers would share to grow crops. So here, have a listen to the original recording.